What? He needs to be grateful to Sky Sports. Right now, if AJ hinted at leaving Sky Sports, they would all vomit in the boardroom. I can't stand that, AJ. Something he's getting cocky. Why is he cocky now? What if we took Tyson Fury's CV and AJ's CV and switched them over? It's fight time now. Man said, let's talk more action.
I can do it like money made, glamorous ting. 12 round unanimous ting. Casual fans on the analyst ting. That ain't KG and Travis's ting. That's undefeated, undisputed like Lennox. Do it on points, jab your head off. Who tried to say that AJ fell off? Must have never had Nigerian.
What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Undefeated podcast.
The only podcast with two undefeated fighters.
Chatting it up. We're not going any further. Like, subscribe, share. Right now, leave a comment. All that good stuff. What's your tail of the tape, fam?
Gee, I'm 0-0, bro. Never fought, never lost. If I did, someone's got to go, and it's not me.
Tell the streets.
Brother, what's your tail of the tape?
I'm 2-0, bro.
Come on.
Half of the men that entered the ring with me,
What they do?
left on their back.
That's what they did. Just lying down.
Go to bed.
They're just sleeping. Like AJ opponents.
Listen.
But what I mean,
we're going for that Pulev nap.
bro, we have to talk today.
Yeah.
But before we talk, we need to keep saying this. Big up everyone that comes on the lives.
My
because
days.
I got moved to today.
Yeah, you got stopped.
I got moved to mad. Listen, the great defeaters, do you know what? You know, like when you create Frankenstein.
They got you the hell out of here.
No, because you know, it's when you like, let's say like you have family, and you've been big brother, but then the little brother's got kind of hench.
He's got big overnight.
And he understands the philosophy of the family is smoke at all costs. They were on me today.
He's got to prove himself.
Man then was proving themselves. They
you.
Great defeaters, I like this energy. But listen, it's not just me, because I need to rebuild myself. I want to see you with that same smoke when you have to deal with someone, because Doofus creation.
And Bobby Gibson.
Doofus? No, I'm talking to Doofus right now.
Okay.
Doofus creations, bro. You let a new man from nowhere called Bobby. Big up Bobby, because Bobby's been listening for time.
Bobby Gibson ain't from nowhere.
No, I'm saying
Bobby Gibson just decided that he was going to get involved.
Decided he's going to get involved.
He said, listen, enough's enough. It's time for me to get on these calls.
He signed up for a YouTube account. Yeah? But you let Bobby, Doofus, you've been in this thing for a minute in the gym. And this is what you're doing. Bruv, we didn't raise family like this. Nah, bruv. Come again. I need to see you. The next live, any challenger say, whoever wants it, it's time. Let's go to the comments, bro. I couldn't believe it, bruv.
Listen, let's get the comments
Let's
up,
go,
bruv.
let's go. Soul Star wouldn't have done that.
It's been a great weekend for boxing, bruv. It's been a great weekend for boxing.
Yeah, it's been wicked. Do you know, can we shout out all the lady listeners? Because even though we got October Red, I noticed there's a lot of ladies that listen to this pod,
It's true.
So any lady that's listening to this right now, big up yourself, man. Listen, drop a mental bomb in your head.
Mental bomb!
You know what I'm saying? All right.
We got a comment from Mulla.
Yeah, let's go.
He goes, great pod, guys, on the back of a great calling show. Please give Travis some flowers for the impersonations.
You need flowers, bro.
All right, cool. Now let me get into it whilst I respect both Tunde and Spencer. They both need to learn to be subjective, as neither can take criticism and they get super defensive. Man. Also, him questioning KG about being quiet made me laugh, as he never let him speak. I do feel they need to bring in some changes into the camp, because as twice he's now lost behind the jab. Just imagine if Arthur had both hands. There's no doubt Yard is a solid fighter, but his record has to be looked at. He spent most of it as WBO European and Intercontinental champ, and he needs to drop back to British and the real European route, so when he gets back to world level, he'll be better prepared. I would agree that boxing fans are the worst, and that's not helped by promoters and governing bodies. The politics involved in boxing, they need to be sorted out, as it is preventing the big fights. When you look at MMA, you get the best fight and the best.
It's real. You can't argue that.
Nah, for real.
All right, let's go. So, people are loving this. Paul Walsh and G-Chain both enjoyed it. Said, the interim All Lives Matter belt. Joking. Laugh my ass off. I'm going to do another one. Abdul H. Abdul, man, I'm so sorry. I saw you in the, you was in the chat waiting to come on Monday Night Smoke. We saw you, bro. Just letting you know we saw you. Yeah? But hopefully we get you on next week. But let's go. He says, LOL, loving the blue still poses in the intro. I didn't see the blue still poses still. I heard that was making faces, but
Blue still poses.
It's like that film Zoolander. So it's like when they
Nah, that's not Zoolander, fam.
blue still.
Blue still. It's Zoolander, my bad. Look at me wrong.
You're just ready to battle, though.
I hear that. Sorry,
Why do you have that energy to debate at every moment, though? Every turn, debate.
Today, it's been a charged up weekend, fam. AJ fought this weekend. Do you know what I mean? Anybody who can get it, fam. Let's talk more action, fam. I'm on smoke.
Good.
He goes, 8 obs. He goes, that impression's finishing me. I remember Vlad saying AJ versus WK with the peace sign. Come on.
Should I do this one?
Oh, Panita, go on. Why do you think Lennox's pockets are big? Big hands, KG. He goes,
Panita, yeah, is a Panita. Do you know what?
he has not let that comment go.
Panita is a bully, you know.
Oh, he's getting
Every now and then he'll just send me hands.
Yeah.
For no reason, bro. I be minding my own business on Twitter. Panita, hands.
Hands are big, Lennox.
All right, cool. I am Dejua. You're about coffee. Come on, Sweet Carolina. You know when we sung we sung it.
They delivered, bruv.
Them 1,000 fans.
From the diaphragm.
They listen to us.
They gave us what we needed, man.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, those 1,000 people, they watch the pod.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You
Every single one of them.
credit.
Yeah. And
You take credit.
they were Jamaican. Just like AJ's Jamaican. It was a wonderful Jamaican audience.
Wait, so this is, I need to talk to you about this.
Okay.
The other day, Will was together.
Yeah.
I was confused because I was like, green, white, and green, green, white, and green. Obviously, AJ, yeah, Femi, yeah. And then you started singing like your songs, like Mad Reggae and that, Burning Spears and Beres and that. And I was confused because I said, raw, where's that come from? It's AJ.
That's what. Yeah, that's right. Because he's Jamaican, bro.
Okay. How?
He has Jamaican ancestry, and that's how he came to be.
No, because you changed. I saw
He's
you
a
tweet.
Jamaican-
I saw you
man.
tweet his name as
I
well.
said we're so proud to have a Jamaican boxing champion. Do you know what I mean? Like another Jamaican sports person just flying the flag. Usain Bolt first. Now AJ. It's wonderful to see.
No, but you could change his
And
name.
I recently learned that Errol Spence is also Jamaican.
Oh, jeez. It's everyone.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
What about Hey?
David Hay. You saw the Jamaican flag in the shorts.
Grenada, yeah?
No, I'm being serious though. I'm being serious.
No,
though.
but after the injury, Grenada.
Oh, after I started. No. We don't throw away our champions.
After his toe, you said
We don't throw away our champions.
Montserrat.
Trust me. Lewis, AJ, David Hay. Who else is Jamaican? Klitschko. He's It's a little bit. His granddad's dad.
Yeah. I hate you still. Even Takam.
Takam, no. Very much from wherever he's from.
You know what? Let's go. Wait, hold on. Let's read a few more comments. You are taking it. No, but you called AJ something Rasta. What's it?
Oh no, because someone said to me, he goes, "No, he's Nigerian." I said, "No, he's not." I said, "You don't even know his full name." He said, "Bro, okay, educate me." This guy was getting so wound up.
Yeah.
I said, his full name is actually Anthony Ja Rasta Shua. Bro, when I tell you, some of the men that were tweeting me back, they were getting pissed. He's like, you can't just claim him because he's black. I was like, you don't listen. Complain to the cultural ombudsman if you need to.
All right, cool. Let me get back into it. Brummy Boxing Fan, big ups. Listen, what's the postcode for 0161?
0121.
0121.
Yeah.
Yeah.
0121.
There you go. Frank Warren is shoulder rolling his way into unhappiness. He has no idea how to match his fighters. He doesn't know how to build an event. He doesn't know how to build a real star. Yard is absolute madness. Imagine the guy who looks like a superstar, boxes like a superstar, is an absolute banger, yet Frank has turned him into British level wannabe. Whoa. No support for the fighter, no support for building the skills. You look at the whole matchroom stable, wins, losses, draws, those fighters are improving. Don't even mention Dubois in the sports center. Then you look at other prospects who is the star, who's the standard bearer. Sorry, but as long as AJ does the business, in fact, even if he doesn't, you know Eddie has this game locked. Frank should forget about lunch. He should be looking at handing over the keys because he's a little shaky behind the wheel. Man just got Frank the hell out of here, bruv. But this is constructive criticism.
It is constructive criticism, man. And people, you know what? I'm ready to pod, bro.
You ready to pod?
Yeah, let's pod.
Yeah.
Let's pod.
Let's go.
People think, just because you criticize something or you say something that you've done is negative, that you hate this person. We don't hate Frank Warren.
That's true.
We don't dislike Frank Warren.
We want better.
We just want better for Frank.
We want more for you because
Listen.
when you do good, we do good. We still do good, but we'll do even better.
That's what I'm saying.
Because them shows, bro.
Listen,
we saw the difference.
We saw the difference. Look at Eddie Hearn production with Matchroom versus what Frank is giving us. I watched the production. I said to myself, Frank Warren would never.
Obviously the DJ, because they had the DJ, they had the speakers, they had the cassette thing, the Casio.
Listen,
and then obviously they didn't set it up to let man in when
Lyndon Arthur's music.
Yeah. So this is what I'm talking about is you saw the montage. Bro. Sometimes you gotta build.
AJ came out and the place was black and white. How did they do that in real time?
Yeah, they made it black and white.
Bro, I'm watching. I'm thinking to myself, it's black and white, and I didn't even feel confident to tweet just in case it was what our screen was black and white.
Don't say that we illegally streamed it. No, we had the real thing.
But what I'm saying is, I didn't feel confident to tweet it just in case something went wrong with the TV screen. It's like black and white, and I was like, nah, mate, what are you talking about? Because that's mad. But these different effects, the show when
it was a fire as well. They didn't do fireworks this time. They just done some next fire thing.
It's like man came out in slow motion, bro.
Yeah,
had movie effects.
Yeah.
I'm watching this thing now. I'm thinking to myself, nah. When AJ, you know, when AJ goes home and he watches that back, he's gonna think, nah, that's
Rocky.
Sick.
They had Rocky music,
bro.
And you know, there's one person in this room that likes to rock the sleeveless hoodie, fam. Yeah. There's one person.
Rubes, sleep, bro. When AJ came out,
the sleeveless hoodie.
He came out in the sleeveless hoodie with the zip top. I thought to myself, imagine a man wearing that to the rave, really? To the house party, you know, with the sleeveless hoodie.
You wasn't even sure. He's so happy you said Rubes instead. Rubes, yeah, it was Rubes.
Nah, Ribs.
Ribs, we hated you in the sleeveless.
Take your L, fam.
It wasn't the same. Ribs had a sleeveless.
Nah, the sleeveless hoodie. You gotta be so hench to pull that off. You can't be skinny in a sleeveless hoodie. It's like, yeah, it's the same one AJ wore, bro. Take it off. Take it off.
Cause it's gotta fill up this. Gotta fill up the.
It's gotta fill up the whole.
It's gotta fill up the bit.
It can't be baggy on the. It can't be baggy, bro.
When bare wind is getting through your sleeveless.
The wind is going through hair to hair. Insane, bro.
When the wind is.
Listen, AJ walked into the ring, in full dominance, fam.
Yeah.
When he cleared the top rope on some Undertaker flex,
Undertaker.
I said, okay. Pulev was standing there, right in the line of where he was walking. I'm thinking, right, they're gonna get cracking right now.
Can we pod?
Pass him like a boy. I was
Can we
like,
pod
okay,
though?
let's pod.
Let's get into this now because the jokes are finished. Yeah.
All right, cool.
The way AJ looked at Pulev told me AJ's done with the playing.
Yeah.
AJ, you know the AJ that you lot remember from back in the day?
He's gone.
He's gone. Say goodbye to that AJ. If you want, go back and look at his old fights because he's changed. Even in, you know how we say, oh man, AJ, sometimes you're too nice, you're this, you're that, yeah?
We can't.
It's finished.
It's actually done.
AJ, I'm telling you right now, AJ losing to Ruiz is the best thing that's ever happened to him. Best thing, why? Because he realized who the snakes were.
Yeah.
He saw who's got his back, who doesn't. He saw what I need to do. He learned a lot. Go on, drop that. He learned a lot about himself in that moment. He said, bro, you lot doubt me. Oh, you lot don't like me. I've been trying to make myself more likable to you lot.
That's
you know
right.
what? Bun you, man.
Bun it all.
You, man, hold tight, you. And when I come into interviews, I ain't doing this media train thing.
Don't waste my time.
Clap him in his jaw. You hear him?
I wanted to clap him in his jaw.
I wanted to clap him in his jaw.
I thought to myself, that's the energy that I like.
AJ, whatever, see this person that you are now, continue being it.
Be yourself, bro.
You see this, even bro, he was walking into the ring, there's a picture of Pulev, he banged it.
No, that was after the fight.
Oh, so he still had
animosity. After the fight, he still had something.
Shut up.
Boom.
A whole wall, bro.
And you know what's interesting? So let's go back to the weigh-in, yeah?
Let's talk.
The weigh-in with him and Pulev. See, the thing is, I think for them two, up until that point, it was respectful to a degree.
Yes.
Because, like, no headlines have come out. You ain't done no stupid interviews saying this and that and the other. We're just going to fight. Cool. So AJ walks into these situations the same. Always like, if you're blessed, I'm blessed. But Pulev came in spicy. Pulev was moving like, yeah. I'm the one. This and that and the other. So AJ walked in on some like...
That ain't your dialogue.
Yeah, bro. You know how AJ walks in like, you know when someone's like, No.
Yeah, the beats. The
Yeah,
beats.
yeah.
He still does branding though. Well, notice when AJ takes off his headphones, he lets man know.
He lets me know his piece. He's like,
what did he say? AJ will still show you the beats,
bro,
you know.
he takes the beats off right.
Still me. No, hold on. What did he say? No, we're done.
So then he's done the weigh-in now, yeah?
Yeah.
And they squared up and they're face to face. AJ's kind of just standing looking at him like, is this real energy or we just...
Yeah.
Pulev is giving it, he's giving it. And I'm seeing AJ like, nah, hold on, no, wait. You know what he tells the ref? No, I'm just talking to him. And they're getting right close now. And he's put the finger right in man's face. I'm like, hey, when the finger's like that, that's someone saying, I am so close to getting real physical with you. This is the last ditch attempt at being rational. I was like, hey, this is going to be fireworks.
It's a parental finger.
And Pulev, absolute mad guy. He loved it. He was here for it, bro. Man was in his face just like, yeah. I was like, nah. When you're fighting man that's mad like that, be prepared for everything.
Nah, and Pulev didn't understand. He learned very quickly.
He found out.
He learned very quickly. He was in a war. Pulev didn't. It's not the same. The nice guy AJ that was letting Ruiz hold his belts, that AJ, he's gone. No longer here no more. That AJ left the room. And now it's the real one. Because I always say, with a heavyweight champion, just want to get this up. With a heavyweight champion, you should always be unsure. You should be like, you could shake the room at any moment. Yes, you see that moment where, because I'm telling you, I know you think it's so small and little, but that Breakfast Club interview, it pissed me off for a strange reason. Because at the same time, Charlemagne is dealing with AJ, and the way he's talking to AJ, like, I won't flip this whole room over. Like, you know how people talk to Tyson, even Deontay at times. Yeah. You think to yourself,
Chisora has that energy.
Chisora, Dylan, heavyweights, you should still feel a level of,
can't really say all the things.
I can't really get into dialogue like that because you could bang me in the face. And I could go to court, but will I get to spend it? This is it. This is how everyone should be thinking.
Will I get to spend it?
Will I get to spend it, bruv? Do you know what I mean? This is how you should be feeling with heavyweights, especially the elite ones. And that's it. I want you second guessing yourself.
So what are you saying? You're going to be second guessing if we ever sit down with these men?
The main one, Chisora, I don't know what we could say to. I know that he could just flip the table. Do you know what I mean? Because I might be busting joke donkey. Because I might say it as jokes. And you know how you change it.
Who you calling a donkey?
And no one could stop him.
Even
Lennox is he was older when we sat down with him. I was
young prime Lennox might have felt a little bit more bouncy in the room still,
bruv,
for you.
But even that Lennox, I was like,
nah, but I still think there's fighters understand when they're around civilians though. Because bear in mind, these men are not normal people.
Lennox still showed with the man them though.
Yeah, but at the same time,
he walked into the room and he looked at all of us. He said, "We can manage this." That's what he did.
It was crazy.
He came in with the man them. He walked in, looked at everyone in the room, and said, "Yeah." And then they sat down. Then the two serious dons, they weren't laughing until mid-interview.
Halfway through, they realized
I had to work on jokes. You know when you're like telling jokes. You know when you do stand up,
bringing the man them in.
I'm trying to bring the man them in. When I saw that one shoulder me, I said, "Okay, we're safe." I was waiting for the shoulder movement, you know.
He's taking his hand out of his pocket. We're good.
No, and that's what I'm saying. So what I like about AJ now is we finally seen that you just need to be unsure.
Yeah, man need to stop feeling like they could just say anything they want.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not mad at the certain interviews where it's just like, listen, I want to bang him in his mouth, but I wait till tomorrow. And it's like that awkward silence of like the interview's in his head thinking, where do I go from here? Straight. Because he's a fighter. And that's the image that we're believing that in his mind, he wants to do damage.
Yes.
I love it.
Have you seen the one with Tyson? And he goes, you're a piece of shit.
Oh, bro, yeah.
When Tyson and the guy literally,
brings up
everyone's uncomfortable. I've seen, it's an old school, even now, I could watch that interview now and I'll still be uncomfortable. It's back in the day.
It's funny because I don't really want to go into the details of it, but what's funny is the fact that he goes to, it's like he's like, you're a piece of shit for that, right? And the guy's like, I'm sorry, Mike, and tries to move on. And it's like, he tries to answer the next question and he just comes back and like, nah, you know what? I'm like, hey, that's a scary place,
It's scary.
Because now in your head you're thinking, can the security guy that's on set, is he enough for this? Bro, I did this, the prank show, yeah? Bro, there was one guy that came up to us, back to hammer out on his brethren. It was the weirdest thing.
Yes.
We're running a little prank on him.
Yes.
Halfway through, him and his friend get into a little beef, pulls a hammer out on his friend. I'm mid-prank with my man, innit? There's hidden cameras. But we've got this one martial arts guy, yeah, who's like, he let us know he's around. And when this thing kicked off, he popped up out of nowhere. He just made himself seen. But I trusted that he was capable of dealing with this beef. Imagine you got to look at your security and think, I can't even flag that it's an issue because you're just going to get smoked and then I'm going to get smoked.
I'm so glad that you brought it here, yeah, because we never talk about TV and stuff that we do, yeah. But understand, yeah, same show, I was doing a mad prank in Camden, yeah, and people think these prank shows are just shows like normal. Wow. There's a guy with he's from Northern Ireland.
No, you get the voice in your ear.
There you go. Before we went out and done the prank here, they put a stab-proof vest on me and he had to do my debrief, bruv.
No.
I said, why am I doing this show? I was looking at him like, wait, because the accent made it more heavier. It made it like, I'm in trouble. Do you know what I'm saying? Before I was just moving through, but it's the stab-proof vest with the accent. And he's like, I can't do the accent. But he said, if anything happens, just listen.
Just listen.
He said, just listen. Listen to me and copy what I do. So he had a briefing that says, don't worry.
I tell you what irritated me. So this the security guy and everything, yeah. I was watching him do these kind of stretches before we was whatever. So I clocked what his role was, right? So I saw like he put his leg up a little bit. And I was like, okay, martial artist guy. Yeah. So me, when I'm preparing to do any type of filming, I always shadow box. Just a little, it just helps me. But he's come up to me and he see me shadow box. He's like, oh yeah, so you do the boxing. Da, 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 da. So as this thing is kicked off, in my head I'm thinking to myself, don't feel like I can handle myself in this situation, you know? Do your job. Don't leave me out here to see my boxing. Come in and defend me.
We say don't get confidence from the music then.
No.
Just say I'm just what do you call it? I'm just Chris Eubank Jr.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, bro.
That one went over your head.
It's not. I heard you, but I'm just saying that's not my role today. But no, AJ is giving these men some uncertainty and they hate it, bro.
Yeah. But we need to talk about now because I seen you on Twitter going back and forth with people, and even the way you started the show was mad. I know there's residue of how you're feeling, but a lot of people don't watch because we can't just think people watch.
Yeah.
What are you saying about these journalists, bro?
All right, so are we here now? We doing a fight recap, or we're gonna?
Actually, let's do some more fight recap. What I want to say, third round, Pulev turns around, it's not allowed, In the world, I don't know. Even I was watching. I said he's turning around. It's over.
It looked like he quit. And the maddest thing is,
he quit.
He's experienced enough to know that that's what it would look like
because he was taking licks.
So in my head, it still looked like it was over. But you know what I liked from round 1, round 2? I saw AJ on his toes.
Oh my god!
On the jab, looking real Lennox Lewisy.
Yeah, but light.
Yeah, bro.
Light.
I was just like, okay, pull back. I'm like, okay.
Yes.
Let's be real. There's some Lewis. There has to be some Lennox Lewis videos being watched in these man's training camps. Because I'm looking at it, I'm thinking to myself, all right. And there's also a personality switch, which is matching up with how Lewis was laser focused when it was game time.
But then at the same time, because I heard Dylan White talking, I don't know if this is good news for everyone, but I'm hearing that AJ's added more people to his team.
That's right. Because the boxing is showing that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like he's added man to the corner. McCracken is still the main voice, but we're starting to see that he's moving, the jab, we're talking pull counters.
Now, I don't want you to get lost with me. Yeah? It's important, just because reminiscent of last week and the weeks we've been having on this thing. When you add to the team, it helps. That's right. It doesn't take away.
That's right.
I'm just saying, because like it or not, AJ, we would have said sometimes he's been stiff. Sometimes the head movement's not been there. Sometimes little things. But each time, what you need to do is learn from defeat. And what AJ did, Ruiz, when we say defeat can be good if you take it in and accept. Like it or not, with AJ, and this could be, you could take this as a subliminal message. It's not subliminal, it's the truth. When you lose, take it in. We saw AJ watching it with what's that guy's name? He does the Thingy podcast. Remember when he's watching the fight? He has the studio and stuff. Dapper something Dan did
Savage Dan.
There you go. He's watching the fight with Savage Dan. We're saying, rah, he shouldn't be watching that. But he's taking in everything that I've done wrong, and he's added. We said Rob McCracken. Everyone was talking about Rob McCracken saying, are you doing enough?
Is it time to switch? Yeah.
Look, just bringing people in, not taking away, adding. That's all we're saying. Because like it or not, I'm with you. Because last week, when he did the yard thing and said he don't want it to be yard to be the guinea pig and stuff, I'm here, bro. Like it or not, these things need to happen. Add, not take away, add, whole new fighter. Take over the division. But that's what needs to happen because we watched AJ do it. And I said, that is a performance. That is sending a message to the whole world and it reverberated. That's what I want to see. But carry on, back to AJ, bro. I just had to get it off.
You know, I hear you, man. I think what was most impressive and has been the most impressive about AJ last 2 fights is the adaptability.
Yes.
Where it's like, new training shows new results in the fighter.
Yes.
This is a fighter that's still learning, still prepared. He's still open enough to still be learning. You know how humble a fighter needs to still be to be learning new things.
Yes.
Fighters can get stuck in their ways of saying, nah, this is how I fight. If it works, it works. And they just accept that that's going to be their route.
Yes.
Whereas you get some guys who are committed, and we're seeing that in AJ. We're seeing the changes. I see him come out. He's coming out with the high hands, flashing the jab. I'm like, this is very different.
Yeah.
He catches him big time in the 3rd round. Pullback counter, drills him, and he's giving him work. Could have been a stoppage. Like you mentioned, Pulev turned his back. It looked nuts. Pulev is a proper mad guy.
It was a stoppage.
Mid taking a beat and he stops, holds AJ, goes, ah. I'm like, hey, this guy might be on crack. But I'm watching this and I'm thinking to myself, next round, I'm expecting AJ to come out, gun show, try and close it, right? Comes out, assesses the situation with a jab. He might have felt Pulev wasn't ready to go yet.
I think he needed some time off.
People are criticizing him, right? For not, storming him and trying to force a stoppage.
No.
When the fact is, bro, he was never in any trouble.
Yeah.
Managed the situation. Yeah. Never saw any rounds where it's like, oh, I might have to give that to Pulev. We didn't feel like that.
Yeah.
We just saw the fight and he just took his time. The knockout came. The knockout was splendid.
If Pulev won a round, it was one of the hold on, because I was scoring it as well, funny enough. If Pulev won, Pulev would have only won one round anyway.
But my thing is this, a lot of people are screaming out, oh, AJ looked gun shy.
Not
AJ looked hesitant. Ghost of Ruiz. I'm like, no, sorry. He's actually added boxing IQ to know that, I don't need to just steam you.
6 rounds.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. I got you here. I got you right where I need you to be. He ain't fought for a year. Yeah. You understand? There's fighters out there that understand, I'm trying to get some of this rust off. Because the next fight is going to be
what it was. And that's what it was. So when we talk about the 3rd round, he had a great moment in the 3rd and he used a lot of energy. And like it or not, Pulev is tough. He's tough. So more credit to AJ.
Klitschko is the only person to stop Pulev.
There you go. More credit to AJ for fighting. He is a tough opponent. And Pulev in the division, take AJ out, is still a problem amongst the heavyweight division. He's still a problem. So what happens is AJ's had that 3rd round and 4th round, he said, you know what, I'm going to work the jab because I used a lot of energy.
That's right.
I gave uppercuts after uppercuts. Many men go down after them uppercuts. This man was still standing smiling. Yeah? So he says, 4th round, 5th round, but then in the 5th, Pulev started to get some confidence. Just small confidence. And he started to work the 1-2. He started saying, before he's trying to jab and he's trying to work the body, but he started to go for more. So I gave the 6th round to Pulev. That's the only round you got, bro.
Fair enough.
That's the only, but understand this. That's the only round he got. But when we talk about AJ, what I liked about AJ, what he doesn't usually, AJ's a headhunter at times. He'll go for the head, and get it done. He started working the body, bro.
Yeah, his body work is impressive.
The body work?
That jab to the body, bro. It starts to slow him down.
It counts.
And we're starting to see a lot of wisdom in how AJ's making decisions. Now, we talk about the shots that Pulev was throwing. A lot of them shots he was riding.
Oh.
You understand? So it's like the right hand, it looks like it's landing to casual eyes, but he's slipping, he's riding that. So the shot is literally on the end of his journey. The punch is here, just about touching his chin. He's just riding it. And we're seeing AJ just do these things.
Have you ever seen AJ ride the shots like that? I've never seen it. I've never seen that before.
AJ's head movement in that fight, I'm like, okay, cool. We're starting to see improvements.
It's a problem. The funny thing is, it's a problem because he keeps learning, he keeps getting better. And then there's times when, because we're going to get into this Fury conversation, and there's times before where AJ's looked very much one-dimensional, I would say. And then I was worried before the Ruiz, and I was worried about Fury because Fury is a better boxer. But now AJ's showing me boxing skill, boxing IQ, when to mix it, when to step back. And the one thing I like about AJ, when it comes to finishing, he's devastating. Yeah. When AJ says it's time, and even in the finishing, because people keep talking about Ruiz, it's not Ruiz you need to talk about. It's the Klitschko one. He learned from that Klitschko. You know when he went for broke?
He emptied the tank.
He emptied the tank
early.
He's learned from that.
Yeah.
You're saying the wrong thing. The Ruiz thing, he learned all sorts of other stuff. I think he learned how to deal with public. But that loss with the Klitschko thing, not loss, but when he put himself in a danger,
that adversity that he had to go through.
There you go.
That's right.
So what happens is this guy is just continually getting better, and it's great to see because we're getting a super fight.
You know what I like as well? I think AJ started to feel comfortable at that weight. Remember I said I like AJ at 17 and a half.
Yes.
Came in for this fight at 17.2 on the weigh-in. I imagine he would have gone up to a few pounds overnight. Either way, he is starting to trust that I'm powerful no matter what weight I am.
Yeah.
Once I land my shots, they're gonna hurt. You're gonna respect my power. So I don't need to be 18 stone.
Yeah.
So where he's now light and nimble enough to make certain moves and be agile, he still knows that once that uppercut lands, who are you to think you can take that?
And there's not many men in this world that can take that uppercut.
And the thing is, where he's throwing it, it's mad because it's not like he's chest to chest and then tucking it up. He's throwing it from medium distance, which is insane because how do you see that? I mean, man's firing it up like a firework. So you got to really be on. If you don't precisely block that, it's connecting.
And this is, you know what? Dylan was in the crowd,
4 in a row.
Dylan was in the crowd and saying that's the dirty uppercut that you have problems with. It's the same one that
it's the same one.
It's the same uppercut, bruv. Same postcode, fam.
Same outcome.
It's a mad thing, fam.
And if they fight again, same outcome.
Do you know what's so good about AJ though? Like, not to just keep getting on. But it's the dirty side. You know when he's like, when they're holding each other and they're hitting on the back of their head stuff?
Yeah, that's right.
He said, Rob, you hit me, I hit you, fam.
There's one moment, where their head was like that. And he literally just went...
It
was like a slap, like, dickhead, what's wrong with you? Then he started talking crud to him.
And you know what? I'm telling you, being unsure, bro, even the referee with all his powers in the world, them men are hitting each other after the bell. And I see the referee like...
Listen, and that referee set the tone for the animosity of the fight. Because he let a lot of foul things go.
Yeah,
Pulev was hitting, rabbit punching in the back of the head. And it's like, you can see what the game plan is. Yeah? Because if you watch AJ fight in the Ruiz first fight, there's shots that hit high on the head that had an effect and threw off the equilibrium. So man coming into the fight might be thinking, that's the cheat code. So they get in and they just do the dirty shots. And it's like, he's taking it, but that's why after a while, it's like, big man. Nah. So, I mean.
No, he's learned a lot.
Yeah.
The one thing is, in terms of like, most improved student, AJ. You hold that. AJ, most improved because, and I'm talking all around, in the ring, outside the ring, just the aura.
And also,
is correct.
Don't ever forget, he still knows how to dogfight. That's who he is. He knows that. He's constantly battling that version of him when he's boxing. Because you can see him throw one, throw two, and then walk forward like he wants it again. He's like, nope, I got to get back on the jab.
Yeah.
And I see that and I'm thinking to myself, no, that's good. But when you get in there with Fury, what's going to happen is he's going to be the smaller man. Yeah? So it won't be a jab outside game. He's going to land one, land two, and be inside. And then it's going to be hell for Fury. But, you know...
Let's let that fight come. We got time.
No,
we got time to build it. No, but then I want to talk to you about Mayweather was there.
Oh no, so you asked me before about the reaction.
Yes, actually, yeah.
So I stuck it on these journalists, bruv, because I can see now how narratives are formed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And what narratives coming?
I've speculated, about what do you call it? About why is Tyson Fury just automatically seen as this great guy without the CV? And I see how these journalists do it. So, for example, you get guys saying, oh, why didn't he call out Fury after the fight? Why was he hesitant? For me, this don't look like hesitation. Let's look at the video.
Even AJ, while you're looking for the video, AJ does this in every fight. He says, ask the fans what they want to see. And the fans always shout. Sometimes he said, do you want to see me fight Wilder? Or, and then the fans scream.
But this is the part that makes me laugh because everyone's saying, he was scared to call him out. What does this sound like to you?
Whoever's got the belt, I'd love to compete with him. If that is Tyson Fury, let it be Tyson Fury. Legacy in the belt. Whoever's got the belt, I'd love to compete with him. If that is Tyson Fury, let it be Tyson Fury.
What part of this man does not want that smoke?
That sounds clear to me, bro.
Everything that AJ's been doing up to this point, he's been trying to initiate these fights. Wilder said the same thing. Oh, you don't want to fight. And then he let slip by accident that this guy offered more money to fight him and he declined it so he could fight Fury. He's been trying to make this fight with Fury for time. But Fury, how long has Fury been active? Fury got on Good Morning Britain, random Frank Warren link for these men to be on that show anyway, doing up GMTV in 2020. It's insane. He got on there and said he's been trying to make the fight with AJ for the last 5 years. Let's harken back 5 years, shall we? 2015, you fight Klitschko. 2.5 years, there are no fights for Tyson Fury. Why is that, KG? Because he was banned and he was for his little drug offense. Comes back in 2017, halfway through, fights 2 cruiserweights. Pianetta, Seferi. Light Dons, goes the distance. Then he fights Wilder. Then he gives us Otto Wallin and
Sana Odin.
And the next random Don. After that, he fights Wilder again because the first one weren't conclusive. He just about got up, just about made the 10 count to survive the decision. So at no point during this line have you been calling out AJ. You've not been committed to this fight. So now I'm seeing that if you get the right interviews and you get the right little weak-hearted journalists to write the stories, you get to paint a version of events that doesn't have to be based on reality.
And I'm not going to argue.
So these men sit there and then now it's like, oh, he was scared to call out Fury. Oh yeah, because he knows he can't take Fury. And then that becomes the debate. Then it's now, oh, he's got a bit of attitude. I see Ian Dark tweet, he's got a bit of attitude. Surely he should be a bit more grateful and give a bit more time to the network that made him a millionaire. What? He needs to be grateful to Sky Sports. I promise you right now, if AJ hinted at leaving Sky Sports, they would all vomit in the boardroom. They should be glad that he decides to stay there. You lot got this thing the wrong way around.
There's a big picture of him when you're driving through. You see AJ just there like...
Eddie Hearn's got stories about him promoting Audley Harrison going up against David Haye. If he never had an AJ, oh my gosh, it'd be a different matchroom.
I like it.
So I don't like the fact that these men try to frame it like, oh, he's being ungrateful. No, you man should be grateful, bruv. So when these men start writing these articles and saying all these things, I'm like, oh, okay. Let's look at the timeline of when the energy changed around AJ. Because up until earlier this year, he was the darling.
Yes, he was.
But there was big Black Lives Matter protests. He started talking. All of a sudden, I can't stand that AJ. Something, he's getting cocky. Why is he cocky now? What's changed? He's still winning his fights.
I'm not.
So I'm looking at this stuff and I'm seeing all these journalists just chat crap, bruv. And I'm thinking to myself, you lot actually make me sick because Tyson Fury doesn't have to do anything that AJ does to have this reputation. If we took Tyson Fury's CV and AJ's CV and switched them over, you would not look at Tyson Fury. You wouldn't look at AJ like that.
Sometimes
you think Tyson Fury? You think AJ can walk around with Tyson Fury's CV and be credited?
CV. It's a mad CV, bro.
Fam, that's why I'm like, nah. Bun that. Tyson Fury, get off your ass and fight someone. You was invited to the fight to sit ringside to make this thing certified, and you didn't do it. You didn't show up. You're at home doing up tweets, doing up little videos. Dickhead, bruv. It's fight time now. Man said, let's talk more action. I don't want no more tweets, bro.
Let me do a layup.
Go.
All right, cool. So Tyson Fury, I heard my sources said that he was coming.
Oh, yeah? Bruv.
My sources said he's coming. And why? It's a bit nuts that a Mayweather can grow hair. Yeah? Travel from America.
Listen.
Land. Yeah? Make his way to Wembley. Yeah?
In your country.
Sit in your country. Why are you not there?
Your brother was fighting in the freaking fight, bruv. Big
when
Fury or his cousin or whatever. Huey Fury was there on the fight lineup. You can't support your dog, fam.
Peter Fury was in the house. There was mad Furies there, bruv. But you went there. It was very confusing. It's very, because let's be honest.
I
wanted to see it, yeah, just to sell it. Like, obviously the fight doesn't need to, that fight sells itself. But you not being there, I didn't like it. Do you know what I mean? I didn't like it.
Despite what Fury has said to anyone, he does not want this fight. He likes to play this position. He gives a lot of stories, remember? I don't really care about the fame, but yeah, he's doing WWE. He says, I don't care about the money. I've made enough money. I'm giving my fight purse to charity. There's no documentation of this charity. No money was given to anyone. These men are now saying, if that was Tyson Fury up there, he would have said some crazy stuff. No, he would have said some crazy stuff, but nothing would have happened. See, what's happened is Tyson Fury has conditioned his fans and his followings to accept nonsense and justify every obstacle. Ash phoned in today and he made a great point. He said, whenever Tyson Fury has a bad performance, you know what they say? They say, yeah, but he'll raise his game whenever it's a real opponent. AJ is never afforded these luxuries, and AJ constantly fights better levels of opposition. So why is that happening? That's why I saw this and I thought to myself, okay, so before this moment, I've been questioning why this narrative exists. But over this weekend, I saw it happening. These tweets go out and they frame the perspective. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you men are dickheads. I'm onto you, man, and I don't care.
I like it.
Straight.
I like that energy, bro. On a real, it's exclusive energy, and we need to see more of it because end of the day, if there's not people talking against the agenda, we'll continue to see it.
No, straight.
Someone needs to say, nah, this is
Ian
wrong.
Dark, Adam Catterall, men like you, bruv. I'm onto you, man.
Do you know what I say, yeah? Because why not? I'm calling them out.
Straight.
If you disagree, bro, we got Monday Night Smoke.
Cool.
Call in.
Call in. We can speak.
Tunde's been here.
Call in.
We've
we
had
can speak.
Lyndon Arthur here, bro.
Straight.
We've had Spencer here. Why can't you, big man?
Straight.
You know what to do. I'm going to send you this. Listen, great defeaters. Send them this.
Ian Dark, Adam Catterall, at these man.
Let's go.
Anytime you see a journalist talking crazy stuff in their little blogs and that, at them. Tell them to come and we'll speak.
Let's go. We all got Zoom, fam. We all got internet. You don't have to say it up.
Let's talk. Explain yourself.
You don't need to be sanctioned by the boxing. Just come and talk, fam. Come and talk. Let's go, man. I like it, bro. Because we can't avoid smoke, bro.
Nah, I'm on it, man. I'm on it.
I like G. It's good energy. But then let's go into this. I want to talk about Mayweather.
Yes.
Did you find it strange? I'm just gonna throw this out there. I'm gonna throw this out there.
Okay, cool. Go for it. Go.
Did you find it strange? Yeah. AJ wins the fight without anything out the ring.
Straight to Mayweather.
Straight to Mayweather.
My guy.
They did big brother. My guy.
You a hell of a fighter.
I'm trying to be like you, cuz.
No, you good. You a hell of a fighter.
No, but no, you're supposed to say that I'm trying to be like you, like a lion. I'm trying to be like you, cuz.
No, you a hell of a fighter. You know, when I fought Ricky Hatton, Shane Mosley, he's a hell of a fighter, and I beat his ass.
All right, Mayweather, all tight, yeah?
Nah, you know what? Someone tweeted,
yeah,
and it was a great point, and it just spun me. He goes, the interview that he did with the Sky Sport guy afterwards, he goes, it was a bit frosty, right? And he goes, it could be a case of there's some behind the scenes conversations going on that ain't great with AJ and Sky Sports, which adds a bit more sauce to Mayweather being ringside and him walking clean out the ring to go and greet him. He didn't celebrate with Eddie. He went straight to Floyd. Floyd is a whole promoter now. Yeah? Tank Davis, TMT and all that kind of stuff. He's a promoter. Floyd is not just going to be there on some, I just came to support my brethren. Yeah? He's a promoter. So that little movement right there could be like a warning shot for these men to start acting correct.
Do you know what I'm going to say? I think it was even something different, actually. Because when I'm thinking back, I'm getting back into it now. And in the fight, yeah, at the end of it, him and Pulev did this moment. You know what I mean? And they kind of hugged. But then after, there seemed like there was some afters with Pulev and AJ. Pulev was saying something, and Pulev's manager was pushing Pulev's trainer was pushing Pulev away. And they're trying to talk to AJ, but you could see, and I tweeted, has something happened?
Someone said on the call-in that Pulev said something like, you beat me, but you didn't kill me, or something dumb. Like, he's just a hype guy.
But it got to the point that AJ, yeah?
Yeah, because he wants his respect. I just knocked you out.
There you go. But there's another thing about AJ. When he gets pissed off, remember when someone came in the ring, why is he doing that? You know when AJ gets vexed? He just stays vexed. Do you know what I mean? So when he's like, what was that time when Thingy just walked out of the ring? He's like, he's done, man. And then AJ couldn't get back into AJ mode. Do you see what I'm saying? So some of that could be, the anger that you're feeling, that frost, is because I banged you up, yeah, and I finally shown love with you, but now you're trying to do new lyrics again. Now you're trying to do different script, and I don't like that about you. Do you know what I mean? Because Pulev really got under his skin.
So wait,
what I'm basically saying is maybe the animosity or the frostiness that he had with the Sky Sports interview, it was more so about the Pulev incident than the signing to Mayweather. Because I actually think that the Mayweather relationship is the Wilder, pissing off Wilder. I think there's a piece in there because Wilder knows, yeah, that Mayweather does not like him.
The reason why I don't think that is just because Wilder's not a priority for AJ right now. Wilder is not a priority to him. He's not someone he's even.
He wants to fight him.
Yeah, he's not calling him out now. He don't have the belt. He doesn't have. He's no value to him. So
no, but he still
him going to those links for Wilder is weird. He wants Fury. He's been calling out Fury. He's been mentioning Fury. I feel like there could be a possibility that Floyd is. There's something about that conversation because if I'm Eddie Hearn and I'm watching my fighter run out the ring to greet Floyd, I'm thinking, when did that relationship happen? Because I should know this is your dog, right?
No, but then there's a few when he had that American tour, they were chilling together.
I know, but it's like that seemed like okay.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like,
is he chilling with Mayweather the fighter or Mayweather the promoter?
We don't know. We don't know. I don't imagine that AJ would sign to TMT or that would be weird. But there's something, I feel like there might be something going on behind the scenes.
It's like it's like if you're chilling with your missus, it's after 11 and the phone rings. It's like, right, who is that though? Because I'm here. And like, it's not work.
It's mad. It's like, oh, when did you lot become besties? And the thing is, we got to look at what AJ's been through, yeah?
Yeah.
With this whole lead up, you know, the Ruiz situation, he's seen things change in perspective and he's carrying himself very differently now. So even when I'm looking at him and like the guys asking him about Fury, you could just, people interpreted that wrong. Man, even like this, he was like, bruv, I've been talking about this brother all week. And you come to ask me again for the hot take. So his whole thing for that interview was, let's talk more action.
I love it.
He's like, I'm not going to keep doing the performative thing that is going on. How many times he said, Fury, yeah, let's go. Wilder, let's go. Bruv, it doesn't do anything.
And I think a part of him knows, because I don't think AJ wants to vacate, you know.
What, the WBO?
I don't think he wants to vacate. I fought so hard to get this belt, yeah? You telling me to give it away to Usyk? No. Do you know what I mean? A big part of him sees, like, I think there's frustration there. Because let's have it right, yeah? I just imagine I vacated, yeah? And then when I vacate, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder's is been agreed again. That's finally, so I've now lost my belt. My belt's gone out into nowhere. So now when it's time to do the negotiation, I'm not in a strong place because I'm one less belt. I was saying, when I was trying to negotiate before, I was like, yeah, I've got this many belts. Talk to me as this champion. So, like it or not, it's boxing, it's dirty business. I'm going to come to you and say, oh, you don't really have that before anymore. So the fee is different. He's the A side. Do you see what I'm saying? So really and truly, he's saying, I still don't know how mad that Deontay Wilder situation is in Fury, because they're talking about getting to court. They're talking about, that's not done.
Wilder wants to sue him.
That's a real life conversation that is not finished. And then after you have the other issue with Usyk, and Usyk saying to himself, well, I've given away my title to step up, so I'm supposed to get a title shot.
Nah, do you know why I don't think
that's the rules.
I don't think he's gonna feel like that.
But that's the rules, though.
No, I reckon if they pay him, he'll take it. Yeah, because you gotta remember, he is gonna be looking at, okay, what's my real chances of beating AJ if I fight right now? Did I look that blinding against Derek Chisora?
But if you're a true sportsman,
no, I hear that, but it's business. Usyk has come to heavyweight for money. He's not a heavyweight. He's here for money. So if he takes $4 million step aside money, then he gets paid again to actually fight. He doesn't need to fight anybody in the meantime.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if I'm Usyk or if I'm in the camp, I'm like, that's not a bad decision for you to step aside. Let the biggest fight in British history happen with two champions going head to head for the undisputed. Let that happen, and then come in and take all the belts in one time.
There was a tweet that here you go. So someone said that this is what Lou DiBella was saying. Yeah, he said, pay the man. So Shirley, give him step aside P and make him the co-feature of that night. So you know the night where AJ Fury let him see, not only step aside P, co-feature, which makes sense. So and then guarantee him.
So after he wins, he can come into the ring afterwards with the winner.
That makes sense.
That would be a great
night
of boxing.
Can you imagine?
Jeez.
So you got Usyk there. He's when we say co-feature, we're talking more money. So not the step aside. We're talking, I'm a big part of this presentation. You know what I mean? So I'm getting a percentage of whatever's going on in the house and box office and all these streams.
Yeah.
Now that deal, I literally tweeted, I said, I like this idea.
That's a
I like this. This is a very good idea because now it's clean. You fix the situation because I want to know that I'm next. No matter what happens, I am next. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, even if you don't need to rematch, you can rematch after you do meet, after my moment. Yeah. But I'm next. Yeah. And it makes sense. Like, these are little things that I think we can do to see it. And even Bob Barron's was on the phone saying, because after that fight, he said, we start conversations tomorrow. Yeah. Which is today.
They're on it.
You know what I mean?
On it. And it's like, I really do feel like it's going to happen next.
Yeah.
I just don't think we can let this pass. If this pass, it will be a great travesty in boxing because I feel like, you know, these men are not going to stay young forever.
Yeah.
And we don't know how their bodies are going to hold up over the course of this time.
And we got time to make history, bro.
We've got time to make history, bro.
We've never seen a unified fight.
And you know what else is going to be groundbreaking? Never before seen. Tyson Fury is going to defend the title. Wow. I mean, how's he gonna feel walking into the ring holding a belt for once in his life? A real one. Not the lineal ghost strap. It's gonna be insane. He's gonna feel flipping butterflies, bro. AJ, it's another day at the office. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be
Man
exciting.
said the lineal ghost strap.
The lineal ghost strap.
Can't deal with you, bro.
The tag your rip belt.
Nah, literally, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
very
same.
excited.
Before we
The sauce.
Are we finished yet?
No,
Oh, I was about to say.
we gotta talk about the sauce.
Okolie, bro. That's what I wanted to get to.
Okolie. Can
Bruv.
we? So Okolie, yeah.
Listen, first of all, can we shout out to Laurence Okolie for the coming out to
His own song.
Your own tune. I'm a
You know what?
baby.
I know. Wait,
I
hold
was
on.
like-
So let me be real, yeah. You know when I first saw Okolie rapping, yeah. Okolie, Lawrence, I hated it. I hated it. I'm gonna be honest, yeah. At the first, because I'm comparing it.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it.
No, I hated it a little bit. Yeah, I'll keep it real. Yeah, but then because I feel like I've been on a journey with Okolie. Yeah, when the tune kicked in, and then literally it didn't even get to the bit. He didn't even get to it. I was like, if you see what Eddie pays me,
you know I've been winning lately. I'm a winner, babe. I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? It's kind of bumping in the venue still. I was like, yeah, this walk out ain't bad still.
new watch.
You know what? Yeah?
Nah.
Laurence Okolie he's becoming that guy slowly. You know.
I'm starting to.
He's
I'm
becoming
believing.
that guy,
I like him.
bro. You know
I
what?
like him.
You know what it was like looking at? It's like, okay, how do I say this? You know, someone's got like a hench little brother,
Yeah.
and it's like, you know, he's hencher than the older brother, but he's still the little brother.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, ain't seen him for like 2-3 years. You see him, he's like, oh, okay, you're a grown man now.
Yeah, you look up a bit.
That performance looked like a grown man.
Yeah, it was a grown man performance.
He weren't doing the close-up clinching thing for no reason.
No ugging.
He was keeping it long,
Yeah.
drilling with the hat. I was like, you know what? When we sat down with Okolie,
Yes.
and I said to him, when you sparred Dillian White,
Yeah.
you were fighting in a way I've never seen you fight.
Yes.
I said, so it lets me know you have the attributes. Why don't you fight like that?
Yeah.
And he gave a reason saying, you know, when you're in there with heavyweights, it's different. Cruiserweights is different. But in the post-fight, he said something very interesting.
Very interesting.
He said, I've overcome some mental blocks. Do you know what I mean? I can pass that now. So, yeah, I'm here now. And I'm thinking, I think those mental blocks is what was making him fight like that.
Yes.
I really do, because you could see he had those attributes.
He's grown up.
He's grown up big time.
He's grown up. And I think he believes and he knows now that, again, when we talk, sometimes it's easy to say you're not at the races, but then actually to believe you actually belong at these races. That's a whole different thing. So you can go to a race.
Yeah.
But I don't mean you belong there.
Yeah.
Now I think he's now sitting he's now amongst these people, and he says, you know, I belong here. You know what I mean? And like it or not, even whatever's happened to AJ, as a friend, because they're kind of close, as a friend, you're getting a framework of how to deal with this. You're
mentality.
There you go. You know what I mean? If I now meet a LeBron,
Yeah.
I'm training different because I'm now been amongst greatness. Do you know what I'm saying? So what happens is that's good for a pro.
Yeah.
I think that's really good. And it was what was nice is there's a picture of them not just celebrating and laughing, and it's like they're making money.
They enjoy
These
it.
men are making money, and I do believe when Lawrence has to fight for that title fight, he will be ready. If we see
And it's
a
interesting.
version of that Lawrence,
Yeah.
it's mad.
And it's interesting because the guy he fought, right? I didn't know who he was.
Never did that.
I don't know how well he's rated, but I know he was a tough competitor when he could take those bangs.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously his body did some mad contortion thing. He took that shot and his body looked like it needed to reboot once or twice.
Nah, it looked like he's doing the nene, fam.
Fam. Bro, he took that shot, bang, and all of a sudden he's like, I was like,
It was
what
almost,
is this?
Wait, hold on. Have you seen the Let It Burn video when
Usher-
Usher's in?
Fam,
Nah,
he
he
landed that.
Bro, he was doing mad moves,
Insane.
Bro.
But yeah,
But he's a warrior though. So as
cracking
much as I'm busting jokes at you was in the ring in it. So big up yourself because I'm not in the ring and you doing the skanky leg.
I don't
was
know.
crazy, but
I don't know if that guy's watching this pod still.
still though, just in case.
Shout out to you then, fam.
Shout out to you, bro. Because sometimes seeing videos of you doing the skanky leg and us man doing dances
it's
and
funny
jokes,
still.
it's mad still.
But Okolie in the post fight, again, I was like, nah, this is someone who's ready.
He's talking the
He's
talk.
ready, bruv. Do you know
He's
what I mean?
talking correctly.
I think
and
Shane
it's-
McGuigan is a good trainer for him. Their style is looking a lot better.
So once again,
Oh snap!
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
making small adjustments to the team. Yeah, Brought in Shane McGuigan.
You're staying on it next, fella. It's mad.
I'm just saying.
Nah, I hate you.
No, I'm just saying, bro. I'm saying because we have to be real.
Yeah.
Sometimes just be real and just say, listen, I'm not saying take away. I'm saying add. It can be good. It can be good, bro. We want to see it. We want to see another.
Shane didn't add still. He changed.
Yeah, it's mad still.
Different.
I'm not saying.
Yeah,
that's a different thing altogether.
I know what you're saying. New eyes.
I'm saying new eyes.
Yeah.
Let some other eyes in. Consultancy. Bring them in. That's all.
Nah, I hear you, man. I hear you. It's a commitment to growth, and you know, growth looks the way it looks.
And look at the growth. Look at it.
I hear you, bro.
What do you call it? Before, we haven't really said our pieces on Mayweather versus Logan Paul. We haven't really done that. I know. I just want to. We got like 5 more minutes.
We can let that marinate. I mean, we've got Canelo this week as well. We could probably save that Mayweather talk for a little bit later. Still.
Yeah. Save that.
Canelo and Callum Smith this week. How are you feeling about it? I mean, Triple G's fighting someone, but I don't really care about that fight.
Triple G's on Friday.
I'll be honest, I don't really care about that.
No one does at the moment.
Yeah, I just feel like
we watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it, but I don't really have any expectation.
I'm cool with that. It's not like
that's a weird
there's
place.
New excitement. There's new excitement, and it's bad, man, because we shouldn't be like that. But it is what it is.
Yeah, it is like that.
Obviously,
I'll watch it, but it's like Billy Joe Saunders, Martin Murray. It's like
yeah.
I'm gonna watch it, but the fight next day, that's what I'm.
That's the one.
So, Canelo, Callum Smith. How are you seeing that going, bro?
I've had a little bit of a hay streak actually, where it's not been getting my way. Hay before he started predicting correctly.
Hay's not on a bad streak though.
No, I'm saying before he started.
Fair.
I want to say Canelo because I believe him, and I'm literally like I'm like the president of the fan club.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Canelo, but 2020 is a mad year.
I say Canelo round 7.
Okay, cool.
Stops him, knocks him out. He knocks out Callum Smith. I would love for Callum Smith to win.
Yeah, I'd love it.
You know I'm not on the Canelo train.
Yeah, I know.
But I know what I'm looking at when I see Canelo fight.
Yeah.
He's not a fake.
But could you imagine how amazing 2021 would be if Callum was the champion?
How would it be?
No, I'm saying, could you imagine how?
Why would it be great?
All the fights that we get.
The Canelo rematch is the one that's going to happen.
Of course, but then it's just excitement of him coming home with the straps.
Do you know what is, yeah? So, Chris Eubank is fighting Caleb Plant, January 30.
Remember what you said?
Yeah, we did. We were in there and we asked Caleb Plant in Vegas, would you fight Chris Eubank Jr.? And he said, if he eats his Wheaties and he comes up to 168, yeah. So that fight is happening January 30th. I saw it today and I was like, oh, the snap. I'm like, that's for the WBA title. So when we talk about champions who would be exciting, I'm sorry, but Eubank Jr., I want Eubank Jr. to win a belt because I promise you the antics will be exciting. Callum Smith win the belt? Callum Smith already has a belt. That's how you know you're... Exactly. Exactly.
No, but I think if you beat the
Canelo,
man...
it's different. Yeah.
If you beat the man, he becomes a different Callum Smith. I swear to you, if he beats the man...
I still think the excitement level will stay
Don't
the same.
let me beat Canelo and come home because I am going to be so reckless.
Bro.
You will never know. You won't recognize me.
I understand.
I'm bald. I dye my hair. Do you know how mad that is?
You're going to just polish your head?
I'll do a madness.
Cisco.
This is what I'm saying. I will do a madness. So just...
Bald Cisco. No, I hate you.
So this is the levels. Oh my God.
Look, man, I want Callum Smith to win. Make no mistake on that. I want him to win. But if you want my prediction, round 7 Canelo.
Yeah, I'll stick with that. That's fine. Listen, man, just to wrap this up, it's an Undefeated podcast.
For real.
I'm KG.
I'm Travis J. We do what we do. Unfiltered. Big up to everybody in the call-ins. I am loving the call-ins. This is going to be our last pod side to side. You know what I mean? As we go to Christmas. We'll still be doing episodes normal times. But we'll be going live on the Mondays and we'll be just making a show.
Yeah. So it'll be the show. The Monday show would be like a bit of pod and a call-in.
That's
just
right.
Because it's Christmas.
We're going to merge it for the Christmas period. It's going to be half podcast, half call-in show. We're all going to do this together.
Yeah. But guys, thank you so much, man. Look after yourselves and literally thank you for rocking with us as you come back into... Obviously, it's not over.
It's not over.
But I'm just letting you know
the
that...
schedule's still the same, but we're just saying the last few years.
Yeah. But listen, big up yourselves and stay blessed.
We'll speak soon.
You're always gonna go,
Yo, people, thanks for watching the Undefeated podcast. Make sure you
like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and all that good stuff, man. This is the place to be.
I liked it still.
Yeah, same.
I liked it. Very nice, very clean.